Yeah, all this and all this. We're continuing where we left off. I think this is part 9 now, or part 10. And we left off there through lower level challenge. I'm running Buttseck currently, and yeah. And we defeated Palmer before and stuff like that, and now there's the Temple of Ancient left, and we need to defeat the whatever you want to call it. So let's rest right now. That's weird. It can count out the rest music there. That's actually very weird. I've never seen specifically the rest music like that disappear. But yeah. We got the Magic Shuriken here. And then we also get Spring Gun Clip. But there's Hairpin. It's Hairpin actually. Or it's the gold something. Maybe. There's the Hairpin. Yeah, keep in mind of course that once we are finished with this run, we do the true lowest level possible challenge. That's why I call this true low level and stuff that used to, you know, learn certain things to kind of figure out like, okay, like how do we make sure there's only one character to survive against certain other bosses and stuff that, you know. Now first we wanted to check here. So yeah, he cannot use Hairpin. Hairpin has no slots. What was the other thing? The other thing was Magic Shuriken, but we know we cannot use Magic Shuriken. Switch back into her. And sell here. We sell the Dragoon Lance. We sell the Magic Shuriken. We sell the Hairpin. We could keep the Yoshiyuki, of course. 43,000. About 8 hours in. So I think it's fine. I don't think there will be anything else we can do here. Because we cannot even go to where the cats are. Yeah, because the LEDs require you to have beaten the side quest here. As if that luck, because the cat will be blocking that. But the fact that you can miss out on a materia by not getting UV and stuff that, it feels like really, really bad. And even if you have UV and stuff that, you cannot go inside their house unless you do the side quest. That is something, and of course we won't be able to get the bangle here. Like the defense from that was actually really, really useful against Demon Wall, because Demon's Walls, all of its attack are actually physical. Like you would think that them dropping the rocks would count as being earth damage, so that for example if you equipped earth with elemental and your elemental was high enough you could use to absorb it, but no, it's actually a very powerful physical attack. So that, but yeah. Giga's Armlet is going to be interesting though, because yes, we can get the one Giga's Armlet, and the Giga's Armlet of course it's also a way for Tifa to get stronger with all that sentence set up, and yeah. Which is probably going to become fairly important when she's the only character to survive. So yeah, but now we will receive a big upgrade here. And this is why it was very, very important to get a lot of money here. And while it's not going to be the best, like quote-unquote gear in the game, it's going to be very, very important, because we're not going to rely on certain things for the Skizo boss fight, which might seem like a really, really bad idea. Normally on the Skizo boss fight, you rely on having like Fire Armlet, for example, and then the Aurora Armlet to like reduce damage. And of course, someone could have like Bolt Armlet, and you can also have the Dragon Armlet. Now, the Dragon Armlet is of course really, really useful and stuff that, even though it's not as powerful as the Bolt or the Fire Armlet or the Aurora Armlet even. It's just that it has more slots, it doesn't have the same defense, and magic defense as they do, but it's just that the dragon almost halves several elements and stuff that, you know, it's not all the elements. I don't think it is. Because yeah, and of course here we are able to get the diamond bangle or diamond armlet or whatever. No, I think it's called bangle. And it's so weird, like just certain things are called armlets and certain things are called bangles. You know, and I know that there is a, you know, difference, but yeah, so you can get diamond bangle here, which is nice. We can also get the rune armlets, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 8, and that costs 29,600. And you can see that's a huge upgrade here from Platinum Bangle, because now we have 43 physical defense, 24. We're doubling our medical defense, and we're more than doubling our physical defense, and then we get 5 of the defense percent, which is good. Which means that now we have a dodge chance of 10%. The dodge physical attacks pretty much, which is decent and not the best thing in the world. But now we can also sell 3 platinum bangles. We got some money back from that. And before I forget, we can do this right now. We can get Kyata materia or Kyata. We can get our favorite hog. And I wonder if they would ever figure out like a way to escape into it. Because here's the thing, right? If there could be a way to manipulate something in the code to change an item into something else, that would be really, really powerful to do. We've got Kyata here, and the thing is, Kyata is of course is supposed to be after the Hamlet. And stuff that, which is why Kyata is extremely powerful. Yeah, as you can see here, you cannot go up here. And this is not like a... There's no trick to its adding and stuff there, but yeah. But imagine if there were like a way to trick the game here. To trick the game into being in another state. And stuff that, you know. Yeah, to trick it into digging for the Lunar Harp and stuff that, you know. What does it do say here? Yeah. If you have the Lunar Harp. Is it this guy that talks about it? No. It's this guy actually. Yeah. A rich guy has it, you know. But technically, when you find out, oh, a rich guy has it, you know, right? Okay, some of you might think, oh, Dio and stuff that, but Dio was never explained, right? They don't talk to him as quote unquote a rich guy when they talk about him, right? And you think, of course, if you visit a hotel and they say like, oh yeah, this costs 300,000 gil, you know, and stuff like that, then you're immediately like, okay, it's that guy. The hotel is that, and like, where's the keystone? You know, even though that's not true, but still, you know what I mean. So now we get rune omelet here, rune omelet here, and then rune omelet again, rune omelet, and rune omelet. And yes, we sacrificed the... So we have 3 more extra defense with the gold omelet. And we also have 4 more magic defense, but you gain actually a physical defense thing, or the dodge chance. So now we have rune omelets on everyone. So of course it's very useful. And again, as you can see, so 20, 19, and then 18 on him, and then it's actually further behind there. Yeah. Then we'll go inside again. And now we can sell all the platinum bangles, and we can also sell a gold omelet. So we recuperate some of the cost there. That is very nice. And now save. Okay. Maybe pause. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so now, I'm trying to think about something. Right, because now theoretically, if we bring the, you know, the buggy, if we bring the buggy to back, we can go and check the cave and check the old man and see how many encounters we are at. Because theoretically, right, you don't do the fights, you used to run from the fights and stuff that, so there is no XP that you gain, but I made specifically the rule about being, you know, not, you know, that thing. So we actually need to go to no, that's not going to be the closest. I think the closest is actually it's going to be over here. Yes, it is going to be now. I think we need to go the long way around here actually to get to the place. Maybe I'm just misremembering where it is, where it is to go. Because yeah, we need to go to, of course, to goals and stuff like that. Now theoretically, you could win the battle square there and stuff like that, and it's decent enough the rewards to win the battle square. And I believe that allows you to just get the haste shoes immediately and stuff like that. Theoretically, one thing you can do right. No, that's not possible. So that is not possible, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you can leave it in such a position so you can get back into this. Whatever, right, like, to be like. Because I would have loved it if you could have brought the tiny Bronco, or you could have brought this onto the tiny Bronco, then that would have been like really insane. Something I would have loved. I think we go and get the keystone now, of course. Get the keystone now. And you know, that's going to be a really good bonus to have the keystone. And of course, we need to defeat the red dragon, and we need to defeat demon wall. So that the main problem, of course, is the quote-unquote fact that we cannot use all materia here, so we need to manually set up the barrier on every character, and we need to set the speed to be very low as well, so we can make sure that barrier lasts as long as possible. And then of course, once we quote-unquote lose Aeris, then the character that's gonna get the XP all the time is gonna be different. Because I think that eventually the character will catch up, because the reason why we're using Aeris all the time is because we use Aeris as a character, because Otherwise, we would switch out once, for example, Tifa is high enough level. Tifa is level 15, of course. So that means that Tifa would need to get past because we cannot switch out Cloud as a character, of course. Which is a bit sad, and stuff that, 3,000, yeah. Know yourselves. Yeah, we have 18,000 now. There is another set of important gear that we will buy later on, basically, that we can get, but not right now. You could yes also do the thing, to get the free GP that you can get from doing a certain thing. Block that boy. Do we want to see otherwise how far we can get without materia now? And now we have the keystone. It's nice. The question is it actually Kate that quote-unquote breaks down the machine on purpose? Here, like, or is it Shinra that does it, is it the Turks that actually take this out? Actually, here is the funny thing, right? This would have been such a cool scenario here if you could have told the kids to go fuck himself and then be like, because you might think that, you cannot ride the tram back, so there's no way back. But then there is a way back. You climb up on the tram and then you basically go across the cords and stuff that, Because you can see when it travel across a cord that's like that goes all the way up and stuff that, is what the tram is actually going on, like. But not a cord, it's not the correct thing, but a cable or whatever it is on. I'm pretty certain we're gonna get the Aeris here. There is no way we're gonna get Parrot over Aeris. We're too nice to Aerith. There is a certain specific setup, of course, so you can do the correct things, because you give the flower to Marlene, for example, because that gives you positive points with Parrot, because there's a lot of choices and stuff that, and if you don't do any of the choices, for example, like you want to basically keep the balance between Tifa and Aeris so that both of them don't get a lot of points. And there are, of course, ways to also get negative points. One thing you can also do if you really want to is just put them in the party, get into a fight, and then kill them off, because that actually gives them negative points. And I believe if you heal them, you actually gain positive points as well. Like if you cure and you heal, for example, Aerith, then you gain positive points with her and stuff. That same thing if you heal, I think. Yeah, we got Aerith, of course. Okay. And imagine, right, if the thing you could have got here, if the event you could have gotten could have been like different depending on what character you go with and stuff that, to not just always be this play and stuff that, Let's do it in the correct way instead. Let's do it in the actual proper way that you're supposed to do it. But I kind of wish that you could gain more positive points and then stuff like that. But yeah, remember there was like a rule that you can keep Aerith alive by making Tifa sacrifice herself instead as a character. And then it would literally be as many as possible to Tifa. Like select all the options that are technically neat to Tifa, and then select as much positive points with as possible. Oh, you must be the legendary hero, Alfred. Hey, it's your line. Yeah, you. I have. Oh, you must be the legendary hero, Alfred. By my soul, please save Princess Rosa. Now, please talk to the king. Oh, legendary hero Alfred, you have come to save my beloved Rosa. The peak of the dangerous mountains was the evil dragon king Malvanos, who kidnapped Princess Rosa. But you can't beat the evil dragon king. I wonder if it's actually supposed to be a dig on one of the Dragon Quest games, actually. I forgot if it was called Rosa in one of them. Talk to the... Normally it's supposed to be that you talk to the wizard, but let's talk to the knight. How can I help you? Defeat the evil dragon king. The knight just defeated the cause. And you can run away at all. Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? I'm getting mad. Ow. Stars. But I'm unusually something. But it's not that you're trying to ruin it, right? To run home or whatever, right? You know. Please enjoy that. And yeah, it looks a bit, you know, a bit sus like riding out of fucking house. I think Claude looks automatically, right? You know. No. I thought he actually did. Right, because it continues on automatically and stuff that, you know. Oh, there he actually looks automatically there. I didn't do any input there. Yeah, because it makes no sense that it's called golden sauce, by the way. Because if you look what it looks like this actually mushrooms that are growing out and stuff that, and then it's like a large tree or something like that, you know, and there's mushrooms growing on it, you know. You might say, oh, but they look like saucers, and maybe there's a specific mushroom that is called like saucer mushroom or something like that look like saucers. Maybe that's a thing, you know. Section stone. Chocobo Square. I saw him go into the Battle Square, but go in here. Easy. We found the clone. Get back here, clone. And then it's the same. And then this music is super loud, you know. There are certain tracks in the game that are like way louder than others, you know. Except you can figure it out very early on that it's real, even if you're playing the game for the first time, because the clues are there. Like if you go into the Honeybee Inn, you can see Kate being there. Like a much smaller version of Kate and stuff like that. Or it is that Reeve actually visits it. That's it's Kate to spy on someone there. And stuff like that, you know. But it's actually good that we didn't get to go there first. Because, yeah. Elixir. And that's actually supposed to be Kafka's laugh, but slowed down, I believe it is. So more elixirs is nice. Yeah, now you get locked, now you have to use her. And stuff like that. And of course we want to be using Tifa again here. Because Tifa is just the lowest one. So 20 on Sid, 19 on Vincent, 18 on Red 13, and 17 on both Kate and Barrett. And yeah, and then 15 and 16 on... Yeah, the fact that Claude is lower than Barrett, and that is the power of using like who is the lowest and letting her get all the XP, because they will be lower and stuff that, you know. Right, then we don't have any Phoenix Downs with us, but we do have a lot of tranquilizers. It's going to be useful. We don't have any level 2 limit breaks either. And stuff that, yeah. And one thing, by the way, is I wanted to talk about. I have done a series, which I forgot if I've done a playlist for it, but the grind spot videos, which if you have watched my channel for a long time, you might even remember my old YouTube channel and stuff like that, but the grind spot was an idea I had for a long time. And of course I did create like several different grind spots where I would grind up to max level. But then I changed the goal around, because I know that the reaching level 99 in the first reactor takes something like 500 hours. And you know, that is just absolutely crazy. But yeah, we're safe here now. And we head out. Good, we got the music right away. So, here's the thing, right? There is a bit of a problem. Now the question is though, if we would have gone here with... Oh man, we could have done that. God damn it. Yeah, there's nothing we could have done. We could have brought the... I wonder, is there a way to stack them? Or something, or make it so that you can get into it from where the Tiny Bronco is, so you can like... Like you get into both vehicles at the same time or something, you know? I don't know if there's anything you can do with it, but yeah. But a goal would have been, for example, that you use the because I'm very certain that if we would have brought the what do you call it? It doesn't have a name. The vehicle, the buggy, doesn't have a name. But if we would have brought the buggy there, I'm pretty certain that because, for example, the buggy isn't what we need to go to the Temple of Ancient. I believe it actually moves the tiny blanket to move, to be like around here somewhere and stuff that, to be here on the lake here and stuff that, so you can get into it and stuff that. Yeah. Because here is, of course, where Temple of the Ancient is, but the thing that of course, I know the Temple of the Ancient got moved and stuff that, but one thing that was always very, very special about this Final Fantasy is the fact that you can get very, very close to Midil, like ridiculously close where you can use to see it and stuff that, right? Like you can get extremely close. And you can even meet the enemies from Midil already during this one. And that's another place that actually is a good grind spot. It's probably going to be the last, like disc 1 grind spot. That is probably the best disc 1 grind spot. So you can see, you can get all the way here. You can get all the way, you can see basically. You see the town, and you can get all the way here, for example. You can even get over here and stuff that, and you can see that, oh man, if we only, imagine if we could have brought, yeah, even with a tiny bunker, we would have been able to reach, but you can see just, you know, you see taunting you there and stuff that, like, oh man, that's Midil right there, you know, and stuff that, you know, and it's like, oh man. And you don't get to get that experience at all in Rebirth, and I'm saying, like, stuff like that matters. You might think, oh, that doesn't matter at all. Because a lot of people like, OMG, we make 10 out of 10 perfect games, so many review sites. And then, of course, you have to realize if so many things are giving a 10 out of 10, it doesn't mean that that's magically a good game. You know, and the thing is, people don't understand, like, games cannot be both whatever right or whatever right, or, you know, that people say that her vocalist doesn't matter, but it's when they listen often to certain YouTubers, if they're big enough and stuff, that be like, oh, I love Final Fantasy 7 so much. Final Fantasy 7 belongs to me, because that's basically what far left extremists think, that a game belongs to them. And it is worth it for them to quote-unquote ruin a gaming series forever, or ruin a game, or whatever, if it goes to their quote-unquote ideologies, as it were, and stuff like that, because yeah, because why would Tifa wear like the whole covering up the legs and stuff that? That is because there are female YouTubers out there with ugly ass legs, or they are insecure about their legs and stuff that, and then like, oh, women cannot be beautiful and stuff that, and then people use the whole defense, like the far left extremists, oh, it looks more realistic, it's always the whole, it looks more realistic, or oh, it's good debate, or oh, we do it to protect the children, or whatever, you know, and stuff that. They use like whatever bullshit lie they will just come up with and stuff that, you know. And then say like, oh, her remake wasn't folks, and you there fucking gave you that tag in the fucking remake and stuff that, and that's not something Cloud would do. And there was someone in the team actually trying to say that, hey, this is not what Claude would do and stuff like that. And that person on the team, they didn't listen to that guy, and that person gave in and stuff like that, but that means that they're just fucking overthrown within Square Enix and stuff like that, and maybe it's part of Sony that, oh, they have to be woke and stuff like that, and they have to be, oh, this president is the worst president ever and stuff like that, you know. They have to be like that, you know. And I mean, maybe we just need to nuke all of Europe and like kill 90% of all the people in Europe and stuff like that, you know. Because that's how it feels like, with how many are far left in Europe and stuff like that, you know. And it just feels that, because basically if we want to save gaming, like, you know, like it's like, it's far too many, like, far left extremists and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, we put in the keystone here. Put in the keystone. And how did the cat go in? The cat went in actually. Meow, meow, meow. Cappuccino. And now we're in Temple of Aeris. Oh, so many words. Oh, right, we are able to fight the dragons. Because that is a force encounter. That's good, actually. Not gonna lie, that is going to be good. Oh yeah. I don't get a trident here. I forgot, did the trident have double growth on it? Or not? Right, you cannot go up here. Actually, wait, there is no... Yeah, there is no... You cannot enter it that way. Get that first, get the turbo either first. Mind source. Okay, don't mind if I do. Yes, there could be a build that you could do that lets Aeris get all the sources to make it even harder. That's going to be Silver Rifle, and Silver Rifle we can safely sell because that's just one of the yoke weapons. Yum yum. You can see that the ancient ears, they look very, very similar to the Chocobo Sage. So there's the same kind of hat and stuff that, but they aren't able to talk like he can. But that makes you think that only Chocobo Sage is actually supposed to be an ancient. We can sell the Silver Rifle here. That is worth a lot more to trident. And yeah, you can get some items, you can get maiden keys, you can get Tranquilizers, Hypers, Ethers, Phoenix Sounds, Ants. And of course, yes, we can also rest here. Yeah, we take you up on an offer and we save into another slot. This is very, very important to do. I forgot if trident is double growth. Not. Do I remember all the rooms that we need to go to in the clock? No, not really. But there is another fast way you can do the clock room. That works in a very different way. Anyway, here's gonna be Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. And these weapons are theoretically not bad, but all the yoke weapons, because the yoke weapons are actually very powerful in terms of like what they can hit for. And this, by the way, puts you here, which is the only way that you can reach this material here, which is going to be... Is it Luck Plus in Temple or is it Magic Plus? Luck Plus. Luck Plus is very powerful though, because it's 10% luck. And it maxes out at 50% luck, and luck, of course, it affects our chances to dodge things, our chances to crit, chances to hit, and stuff like that, meaning actually luck. If you theoretically only farm, if we only farm, for example luck stuff, you know, then you can get very, very powerful. Yeah, blood. They don't take damage from that, by the way, so you don't need to have to worry about that. Because there's basically a certain timing to it, and then you can just press forward all the time and get it. And normally it's better to do this here. Yeah? Yes, Spice Buttsecke, you're here. Come over here, Spice Buttsecke. Hey, Spice Buttsecke. Yeah, Surprise Buttsecke. Look at this pool of thoughts. Tifa, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why did you? It's trying to say something. It's gonna show because it has that holographic power there. Or like even more power than that, you know. But it feels like really weird, like because the Temple of Entity is not a long dungeon. You would feel like, okay, like it should have been longer and stuff that, you know, that yeah, it should have been like more puzzles. Or technically, I mean, they're not really puzzles, but you get what I'm saying, right? Because it definitely should have been a place where it's possible to get 99 with Aerith and stuff that, you know. And stuff that, you know. Or maybe some kind of ultimate armor for Aerith and stuff that, you know, as well, you know. But yeah. And of course, some of the yoke weapons are actually very good because all the yoke weapons have a 4% chance to crit or whatever, which is higher than normal. I wonder if it's meant to be like that, it's 4 times the crit or whatever it is, and it's not like a 4% like crit chance or whatever, right? Because that seems really low, but yeah. And of course, luck affects the crit chance as well, you know, stuff like that, yeah. But luck affects so many things as well. Because he learned how to manipulate the live stream and stuff that, and basically take like the souls of opponents. So when he fails strong people or strong things, you know, quote unquote soul, instead of returning to the live stream, the souls become part of him instead, you know. And then you can see him going down there. You can see him doing the pause here if you wait. Then he starts up. Get more fear, and more is of course very, very useful. Myself, go back in time. I forgot which ones you can open and which ones are dead ends. I want to do the battle with the things, but if we get the battles, we will use reset. We will use. Isn't there a quick way to reset? I thought we could press square and triangle like that. Wait. I cannot do that. Okay, so. Isn't there a way to reset the game? I was trying to figure out if there was actually a way to reset the game and stuff that, but yeah. Yeah, let's go into the front row here if possible. Because we actually want our characters to die here, if possible. And yes, I could just look up the thing, you know, and stuff that, you know. However, every single time they just manage to do that. Okay, that's about for that. And actually that means that you can actually do a folk song here, by the way. So let's use the speed up here. Game with the speed up, yeah, it takes a really long time for the characters to die. So I'm not the most accelerating gameplay in the world, but you know, because I rather wanted to do things like this, you know, and stuff that again. This is of course the worst encounter you can get here. Because you want to get the things that can absorb HP from you. That's very, very tough. No. Yeah, I wanted that to happen, of course. And why is there no quick reset button on the PlayStation 4 version? Why is there like a, you know, because you have a button like that for the. We're just gonna put them all in the front row so we can take more damage. So okay, so 1 is a bust. Is 2 going to be a bust as well? Because I know 1 thing is going to be Princess Guard, 1 is going to be Battle Trumpet. Okay, so this is going to be 3 now. Actually, get over to the other side, and then we put at 3 here. With myself, speed up time. Oops, back in time. And now we cannot make it here in time. Now I need to wait now for the thing. And number 3 is that going to be another battle? Yeah, please have the correct enemy here, so that we die quicker. Yes, good. Thank you. Because these are the enemies that can kill you fairly quickly here. Because they drain about 1,000 health before in the front row. Yeah. The thing is, yes, you can survive this encounter, for example, with them. So that they actually give you very decent XP and 8 die. Because, yeah, that's all of their attacks. That's actually really good. Because I just wanted to figure out, okay, where are the enemies? Stuff that, you know, in which ones are the enemies. And I could just look up my notes, but I didn't want to look up the notes and stuff that, you know. So now we know that 1 and 3 are enemies. Myself, speed up time, proceed now. It's just time to proceed. Now it's number 4. We know that we need Battle Trumpet or Shell Trumpet or something like that. Is one of the items. There's the Princess Guard. It's your ultimate weapon, of course. Raises power when you need to protect others nearby. Oh, it might be useful. We will see if we use Princess Guard or not. So proceed now. That's a save though. That's a guaranteed save. That's just a guarantee save because now we go through one of the items. We can also get a ribbon by going the correct way. So move it myself. Speed up time. Number 5. Yeah, 5. And ribbon. The question is though, if we equip her with ribbon, do we lose that? Okay, so keep the ribbon. That's another save. Because if we would want both of the chest battles to be the yellies, if possible, with myself, speed up time, we're not going to go to the bottom one, so we go to 7. Is this going to be another chest battle, or is this going to be battle trumpet? Trumpet shell, that's what it's called. Trumpet shell is nice. I think that's everything actually, although I'm not 100% certain. But I am gonna search all the other spots first though. Yeah, I think that's all of the items that you can get here. So you cannot change party members in the Temple of Ancients and stuff that, which is, that's also something that makes things a bit tricky. With myself, because some of it will be dead ends here, I believe. Most of it. That's not a dead end, so you're either the elixir or explosion, or you're the battle. It doesn't mean like see you. Oh. And that's 8. And then 9, and 9 doesn't look different from this one. But it is, you can see it's slightly there, but it's very, very hard to tell that it's actually like 9. Myself, speed up time. We already know where this path goes, and we already know that 12 is nothing. So that's a dead end, okay, good. And then of course all we need to check is 11, and then we have checked all the ones. With myself, speed up time. And this is the last one to check. And that's a dead end, so that means now we need to go to 1. Let's set this 1 first. And then we're going to do the setup. Set this to 1. With myself. Back in time, I mean. Huh? I have to do this actually. Top, we may proceed. So ribbon on you first, and I think we Kryata with her. We Odin on him. We Luck on her. Titan and Ramu, Shiva, so Pokemon Ifrit. And I give her an Ifrit and give an Ifrit to. And then should have Restore. 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 We'll go with time on her though. Time on Claude. Barry on her. And then Ice, Lightning, Fire, Ice, Lightning, Fire, Ice, Lightning, Fire. Do that. Enemy skill might be useful otherwise, but we will see. That's the best. And then we restore tranquilizers. Now we save. And now we're ready for the really tough fights here. Hopefully we don't get the Frog Song enemies. I mean, then we would want to have enemy skill here and learn Frog Song actually, because that will be powerful. For, although I mean it's not useful versus bosses, but it might be useful on the train section maybe. So can we get the jellies? No. Okay, so I'm guessing this encounter is fixed. So we should probably see evil with her. So come over here. I think Sea Level works. Yeah, that's used. Ifrit. Yeah, I want Crow to get the kills if possible here. Okay, how good is this XP here? We get 1,350, then we get 110 points there. That's pretty decent. That means that now we have Fire 2, I must have Lightning 2. And also Restore 2 there. That's very, very, very good. See, now it's time to proceed. Yeah, we waited there a bit there. Next we set it to, was it 1 and 3 or was it 1 and 2? With myself, speed up time. I think it was 2 or 3, I forgot. Do we heal? Yes, we do heal in between here. Rest. Then and restore all of that to remove so tranquilizers, which is why having a lot of them is important. And we save here. And then we do one more recording of this. Because this should be the fourth recording here.